Hey everybody, it's Casey from Yoga Squared. I had a few requests for some meditation videos. So this is a short one you can do either before bed or if you feel like you need more space between your thoughts. One of the most stressful things that we can do to ourselves is allowing ourselves no space for our mind to relax. And when our thoughts start to kind of butt up against one another, they're kind of like stacked up like dominoes, and it only takes one to kind of waver for it to just go completely out of control. If you learn to space out your dominoes, if one domino falls, it doesn't hit the next one. So that's the purpose of learning to meditate, is not to turn your brain off, but to allow yourself more space between one thought and the next. So go ahead and get comfortable. It doesn't have to be a seated position. You could be lying down, you could be sitting in a chair, you could be curled up in bed, anywhere where you're able to relax. So go ahead and take a moment to get comfy. And once you do, make sure that you're in a position that is a sustainable position, so you're able to stay where you are without really much fidgeting or readjusting. You're soft, without effort. And you start to step out of this active participation in your life where you are the person in the movie. Now instead, you are the audience watching the movie. You're a witness to everything that happens. So feel yourself actually stepping aside from whatever it is that you've got going on. Your worries, your what ifs, your plans, your foiled plans, your uncertainties. Start to picture all those things just wrapped up in a package. And for now, you're sealing that package up, stepping out of that box, and moving off to the side. And now that you're no longer sitting inside that box, you're able to see that box in its entirety. You might be thinking that there is no box big enough to hold all of the things that are swirling around in my brain. So I want you to go ahead and visualize a big box. It can be as expansive as you need it to be. Maybe it's even as big as the room that you're sitting in. And each time you exhale, I want you to picture that box shrinking in. Even if it's just a little. Breathing in naturally. Exhale, the box shrinks in. Take a couple breaths. And the next exhale, it closes in, a little bit more confined. Keep moving with that idea of things getting smaller, more compacted, more concentrated. Until your box of worries is no larger than a matchbox. And it could fit right in the palm of your hand. And the idea is not to, stop worrying, because that's human nature. B, a certain amount of worry is healthy because it allows you to, plan and act and be prepared. But we don't want our entire vision field to be occupied by that giant box of worries where we can't see anything else. Now that box of worries can fit in your palm. Go ahead and turn one palm up on your knees or one palm up if you're laying down. Just feel your hand close around it, around that box. take your hand off to the side and set it away from you. You brush it off to the side. Imagine it sliding across the floor onto the other side of the house. And you set your hand back down, right back to your center. Free from your worry. It's still there, but there's more space between you and it. And you might notice that now you have more space to breathe. Now that you're not confined, now that your space is not completely occupied, you as a person might be able to feel more expansive. And when we're able to feel more expansive, we are able to relax. Take advantage of that space. Breathe into it. Feel yourself spreading yourself in both directions, left to right, and then also front to back, and also up and down. All 6 directions. You're getting larger, more powerful, and more peaceful. Continue to soften your breathing. Check yourself for any pockets of tension within the face, jaw, or neck, or even your hands. I just caught my hands like gripping my knees like vice grips. There's usually somewhere where the body starts to brush the tension under the rug, hoping that you won't notice because you really don't want to let go of it. The body doesn't want to let go. It sees the tension as a protection. Right? I'm tense and I'm ready to go, just in case. But really, you're just wasting your energy. If you relax and sit back, you have more energy for the things that you need to respond to, rather than wasting them on maintaining that engagement that's really not doing you any good at all. You can stay here as long as you need. And continue to let your body soften. If you're ready to move on into what's next for your day, whether it's cozying up into bed or getting ready to make your family dinner or going back to your desk, working at home, go ahead and let's blink your eyes open. Bowing your chin down into your chest. You can let your hands rest in your lap if you like, or bring them to your heart. Just take a moment to be thankful for the roof over your head, food in your belly, and love in your heart. And I know all of us at Yoga Squared are very thankful for you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the YouTube channel. If you're so inclined and you're enjoying the online content and you'd like to see Yoga Squared be able to reopen with full service once the restrictions have been lifted, please consider sending over a donation to support this content since everything else is basically stopped. You can send a donation via Venmo to Casey Merkling, CaseyMerkling. You can use Zelle via your bank. So you would send that over via yogasquaredstudio@gmail.com in your banking app. Or you can go onto our website, yogasquared.com, and select an online attendance. Each attendance is $5. You can use it at your discretion. And again, thank you so much. Anything is beyond appreciated. We want to be able to continue to offer the amazing yoga content that we have as an entire studio staff. So I'm doing what I can here to make sure that we're ready and available once everything is ready to go. And I know they're all looking forward to seeing all of you once we reopen. So thank you so much. I hope you're well taken care of and that you're surrounded by people that you love. So thank you so much.